Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be talking about something that sounds a little like a sci-fi movie, but this is actually happening in real life. Artificial intelligence, AI, is here and it's changing literally everything. Now, you've probably already heard or seen the headlines. You've probably heard people say AI is coming for our jobs. Well, that's not quite true, because it's not coming anymore. It's already bloody here. And some jobs have already gone. So today I'm going to walk you through the top 10 jobs that are being replaced by AI. Not in the future, not in 20 years time, but right bloody now. Now, some of these might make you laugh and some of them might make you feel a little bit worried. And some might make you think, I should probably learn a new skill. So let's get into it, because you're going to find out what they are, starting right now. Okay, let's start with number 10, which is telemarketers. You know those phone calls that you get at dinner time, the ones where someone is trying to sell you car insurance or some sort of energy bill? Well, more and more of these types of calls aren't made by people anymore. They're made by AI. See, these AI agents can talk, answer your questions, and even sound like they're bloody smiling at you. Some can even change their accent to sound local, because they know where you bloody live. They don't have to be told. They know the condition, the program, they get it. They don't need lunch breaks. They don't make any sort of mistakes, and they don't get bored after 50 calls a day. So if you've had a call lately and it just felt a little too perfect, the chances are that you've already been spoken to by a robot. And you might think, no, it was a person I was speaking to, it was Barbara. It wasn't, it was AI. It's that bloody good. Number 9 is a data entry clerk. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'll explain. This type of job used to mean sitting in an office typing numbers and names into a computer all day long. It was very slow, very boring, and it was easy to make mistakes. But now AI can scan a stack of papers in literally seconds. It can pick up the names and dates and addresses and put them in the right place automatically. There's no typing involved, there's no human error, just quick, clean, and perfect data. And that's what these companies want. And it's bloody free. It doesn't cost them anything, because these businesses don't have to pay the wages, because it's AI. It's not real. They don't care because it's faster, and it means a lot of companies simply don't need people to do it anymore. So their profits will rise. And that's what they want. That's what a business is. Now, that's great for them, but it's bad for us, because them types of jobs are gone. Number 8 is bank tellers. Now, remember when you had to go into a bank for everything? Now, if you're young, you might not know this, but years ago, you had to go into the bank to pay in something called a check, or withdraw cash, or transfer money. Now we have things called ATM machines, phone banking, and apps. You can almost do everything on your sofa at home. Literally. That's what I do. Anyone can do it. It's dead easy. Because you don't need human help anymore, many of these banks are thinking, okay, this is working, let's continue with this AI chatbot, this little voice in the corner that'll just talk to you. That's AI. It's like banks make trillions and trillions of pounds. Yeah, true. So why are they all bloody shutting? Why are all the banks closing? Because it's all AI. They can answer questions, AI can. They can block your card, AI can do that. They can set up new payments, AI can do that. It can do bloody anything. And the result, what is the result? Well, banks need fewer people behind the counter. Fewer tellers means fewer jobs. Number 7, now this is one that sort of annoys me a little bit. Travel agents. Now, when I say annoys me, I travel quite a lot, and in my videos you'll see me travel, and I'll be traveling very soon, believe me. I need an this to get rid of all this bloody stress of AI taking over. There'll be an AI pilot soon, and that sounds far-fetched, but it really isn't. It's just basically a drone, isn't it? Now, with travel agents, it used to be exciting. You'd go into the shop, sit down with a human being, with someone, and they'd help you book your dream holiday. It's all part of the experience. It creates excitement. Wonderful, love it. But now, you go on your phone, which I do. You go on your phone, open a travel website, and let AI do the work. I do it. I use AI. I didn't even realize until I started thinking about it. It searches thousands of flights and hotels in seconds. It shows you the cheapest options. It even suggests trips you didn't even know you wanted. But it knows your psychology and it knows what you want. It's like a mind reader. And it is because it knows what you're searching on Google. So it gets that information and it just feeds it back to you. It's like manipulation, isn't it? So sites like Booking.com, which I use a lot, I didn't realize actually, this is AI, isn't it? I use that all the time. And then you've got Expedia, that's another one. Skyscanner, which I use all the time. All of these are operated by AI. It's not human beings. They can do in seconds what a human travel agent might take them hours to do. And yeah, the human touch is nice, but most people now prefer to spend their time efficiently. They want speed, and a price that AI can offer is forecasted in so much depth that it'll give you the best possible price. A human being wouldn't be able to do that. They haven't got bloody time, but AI does it in seconds. Number 6 is proofreaders. A proofreader is a job, is very difficult to do. You'd have to have a degree in English for a kickoff. Now, a proofreader job is to check spelling, grammar, and writing mistakes. But now there's tools like Grammarly, Word's built-in checker, and other AI editors can do the same thing, but they can do it instantly. And this is all operated by the thing that we're calling a bloody AI. Do my freaking head in this AI. They can check spelling mistakes and commas instantly. They can fix bad grammar. They can also suggest better words. Now, don't get me wrong. A human proofreader can still do a better job with tone and style. But for basic correction, AI is a hell of a lot faster, it's cheaper, and it doesn't get tired. Number 5 is warehouse workers. This is like laborers. Big companies like Amazon are now using robots to move the boxes and stack shelves and even load delivery trucks. You don't need humans. These robots don't need breaks. They don't get injured, so they can't sue you, and they don't complain about night shifts or working on Christmas Day. They just congruently work. They don't bloody stop, and they don't get paid. They don't want to get paid. How can you compete with that? They made an announcement, one of the top guys at Amazon, he said, I'm warning you, we're going to be all AI. He even said, we're going to bring more robots in and we're going to lay off loads of people. He actually said it. I'll show you the clip.
A well-known and respected tech CEO, Dario Amodei, who heads a cutting-edge AI company called Anthropic, is raising alarms tonight about AI's potential impact on employment that could soon be felt. While he says AI can lead to incredible advancements like medical breakthroughs and boost the economy, he believes it could also lead to half of entry-level white-collar jobs disappearing and 10 to 20% unemployment in the next 1 to 5 years.
Now, humans who still work in warehouses, yes, they do, but every year there are more and more robots and fewer people doing it. This is inevitable. Don't think for 1 minute, oh, there'll always be a job. They won't, because the business operators' objective is to maximize profits. So when they're paying wages, that's coming out their profits, so they don't want to do that, do they? Yeah, fair enough, they're going to have no consumers or customers because no one's got any bloody money because no one's got any jobs. But they're not really thinking like that. But then the government are starting to think, okay, what if we give everyone a universal basic income? I've done a video on that, check it out. Then there's number 4, which is translators. Now, a translator or translation used to be a very specific skill. Only certain people could do it, and you needed years of training to do it very well. Not anymore. Now AI can translate text and even speech in real time. Google Translate can scan a sign with your phone camera in your bloody phone and tell you what it says instantly. Your phone can do it. You don't even have to bloody pay for it. Apps like I think it's called DeepL, DEEPL, that's a big one. That can turn a whole document into another language in literally seconds. If you don't believe me, download it and do it. You'll go, oh, that's crazy. Now, human translators are still kind of important for books and like legal work or anything creative. But for a quick basic translation, AI is already good enough for most people, and it's getting better and better and better and better. Number 3 is the obvious one, which is, well, customer service reps. Customer service was a big one. I've worked in customer services for years, don't now obviously, but I did years ago. And yeah, we needed customer services. Everything was about good customer service. That's what built the reputation of a company, but not anymore. You know those little chat windows that pop up when you visit a website? Most of them aren't actually people, they're AI chatbots. Now, what they can do, they can answer common questions, they can help you return something, they can even recommend products. And the scary part is they can do it for hundreds of customers at the same time. And that is something that no human could ever do. Number 2 in the top 10 is this one, which is newspaper reporters. Okay, now this is the big one. Some news outlets now use AI to write articles. That's scary. So what do the writers do? Don't need them. I use AI to write documents, and my actual job's quite a professional one. So I have to really choose my words carefully, and it takes a long bloody time. Not anymore, I just use ChatGPT, it writes it for me. It's AI. And we've got to understand, it's not writing opinion pieces or deep investigation. Yeah, but for sports results, weather updates, or stock market reports, AI can write it all in seconds. These newspaper people will love it because it's quick, it's very accurate, and it doesn't cost anything. What more do they want? And then there's number 1, the main one. Drivers. Now get on this. How can AI take over drivers? Because that takes a human being to drive the bloody vehicle. Not anymore. From taxis to delivery vans, self-driving vehicles are being tested right now. Companies like Tesla, Waymo and Uber are racing to make them safe enough for everyday use. In other words, you won't have a driver driving these vehicles. They're going to be driverless. It's already happening. Now, what they say is that they're not ready to replace all drivers yet, but give it a decade or two, probably not even that. Probably, I reckon, 10 years. All human drivers will be a rare thing. You won't need them. Why do you need them if AI can drive the car for you? I know it's scary stuff, isn't it? But that's the reality. My friend said to me a couple of weeks ago, I said, oh, I've just passed my HGV. And I said, well done. And he said, I can't get a job. And I said, why? I said, there must be a massive demand because goods come in the country, goods go out of the country. And you drive an HGV, you've got a full license, you're the guy who can do it. And he was telling me the business model's bringing in AI trucks. I'm like, what? So what does he do now? What can he do? What can you do? It's scary. The truth is, technology always changes. The way we work, always. Some jobs will disappear, Apparently they say new jobs will appear, but I can't think of any. But I'll do a video about it if I find out what they are. What jobs can we do that AI can't? The real trick is to focus on the skills that AI can't copy. This is what you should do, like creativity, but again, they can do that. Emotional connection, right? They can't do that, can they? They can't feel love, but they can say the right words that can activate an emotional response because they're talking to the brain. Problem solving. Humans are good at problem solving, but AI is a lot better. It sounds negative again, and I'm trying not to be negative, but when you talk about AI, it's in a nutshell, we're in big trouble. But I want to hear from you. Which of these jobs surprised you the most? Do you think AI will make life better for you and me in the world, or do you think it's going to make it bloody worse? What's the implications of it? What's the outcome? What's going to happen when it all comes into fruition and everything is gone? All jobs at AI. What is it? What does the world look like? Again, they talk about universal basic income, which I've done a video on it. That's inevitable. It's going to have to happen because if no one's working, no one's got any money, they're going to have to do something. But again, what do you think? Just do me a favor, just drop your thoughts in the comments because I don't know, and together we'll have to figure this out. And if you found this video useful, give it one of them likes, that thumbs up, that thumb bit that you hit, because it pushes it. Say hi again or subscribe so then I can send you another video when I want to have a little vent and talk to you lot about the truth of what's happening to us, because it affects you, me, every single one of us. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next one.